Hello, I'm Nini, and this is What's for Dinner. On my channel, I share everything I love about being a woman, a mother, and a wife. Let's get started. Kicked off this week with our wedding anniversary, so we went out for dinner. My husband had a 48-hour brine stuffed chicken breast with lemon, rosemary, and thyme with roasted kale and mashed potatoes. And I had olive oil roasted New Zealand lamb chops and gnocchi. Next night, I prepared empanadas, Spanish rice, and a failed elote corn. I'll tell you all about it. I prepared the Spanish rice according to the Knorr packet and then started with my chicken, which is actually a rotisserie chicken I cut up, and I put it in a pan and added a packet of Goya Sazon as well as a half a cup of chicken stock. The empanada itself I picked up pre-made from Publix freezer section. I opened up the empanadas and laid them on wax paper and then added the chicken to the middle. Some I opted to just fill with chicken and then seal the edges. You want to be very careful with sealing the edges as you do not want your meat to spill out. Really, you can fill your empanadas with any mixture. Some I even added cheese. You just want to make sure that you seal the edges completely. I then went over the top of the empanadas with an egg wash before I put them on a baking sheet and baked them until they were crispy. Now here on camera, I used the sour cream and then Parmesan cheese to start my elote corn. It was much better with mayonnaise actually, and then Parmesan cheese with cilantro and cayenne pepper, and that was a much better mix. So if I were to make it next time, I would not use sour cream. And here's my final result: my empanadas, my Spanish rice, and my elote corn. The next night we had lasagna, so I started with preparing the noodles according to package. I then sauteed onions and garlic before adding my ground turkey, and I cooked that until it was done. And then I add fresh spinach, Italian seasoning, and salt and pepper to taste. Once I have them well incorporated and simmering, I do not drain my meat. I added my pasta sauce, which is the Rouse roasted garlic. The sauce on low, and while this is happening, I line my baking dish with the drained pasta noodles and begin the layering process. I start with the noodles, then the meat, then the mozzarella cheese, and then the ricotta cheese, and repeat until I'm at the top of my pan. And here is what you should see once you're doing this layering process. And then I added mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese to the top before baking for about 20-25 minutes, or until the top has golden edges and the cheese is melted. And here's my final result: lasagna, and I served it with salad as well as garlic bread. Next night we had barbecue chicken on the grill, homemade mac and cheese, and mixed vegetables. I seasoned my chicken overnight in a Ziploc bag with Mojo Goya seasoning. This just gives it a great taste over the grill. I use wings. They're a little Cajun here, but that's the way we like them. I have a recipe for my mac and cheese on my channel. I'll link it here in the iCards, also in the description box, but you do not want to miss this recipe. And here's my final result: the baked wings, the mac and cheese, and the mixed vegetables. And last but not least, we had pizza on this night. We used a pre-made boboli crust. I brushed them with olive oil and then seasoned with Italian seasoning just to give a little kick for the kids. I actually forgot the sauce the first time when I did this, but the kids liked it just the same without the sauce. And I added the mozzarella Parmesan cheese and topped with turkey pepperoni and baked until the cheese was fully melted. Thank you so much for staying with me for this week's What's for Dinner. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.